President plan to watch tonight's Republican primary debate?
The president's pretty busy tonight. There's a lot going on. Yeah, I think he's going to be hosting some of you tonight in the residence with your loved ones. So I think he's going to be pretty busy tonight to speak to.
Can you explain what the deal is with this intern letter? I've seen some reporting that there were supposedly some interns that wrote to the president calling for a ceasefire, but there weren't any names on that letter. Has the White House determined if this was, in fact, White House interns that were writing to the president?
Look, here's what I can say. As you stated, it was anonymous. I know this is a painful moment for multiple communities, and that many people have strong views, and this conflict is personal for many people. So, President Biden has been fighting to keep humanitarian aid flowing into Gaza, as well as pressing our Israeli counterparts to do all they can to minimize.
Is the president's decision to run in 2024 final?
You heard from the president. Obviously, I got to be careful, 2024 Hatch Act, but you've heard from the president on this. He answered this multiple times yesterday. Obviously, it's final.
Overarching criticism that Republicans have had is that they now have and they've had for about a year now, one chamber of Congress. The bills change with time of who the White House, who has control of the chambers. Is the White House essentially acting in good faith and just acknowledging that this is a different Congress than that you guys had at the start of this presidency, and how you're going at this?
I'm not understanding the White House having to act in good faith. What I can tell you right now is that we made it very clear. There was a letter that was put out on Monday by Shalonda Young, obviously the director of OMB, and there is no, magical pot of funding avaveau.
On the and I apologize for being so inarticulate, but on the border aspect of this, Republicans are saying you just don't have both chambers of Congress. You got to be willing to go along with a more conservative bill. That's just the nature of the moment.
But here's the thing, because we believe it's incredibly important. From day one, the president put forward a comprehensive immigration policy to try and deal with this. But Republicans are playing politics with this. They're playing politics.
Should those university presidents resign?
That is not for us to decide. Well, what I can say is give the moral clarity of where the president stands on this. It is sad. It is sad that I have to be asked about those comments that they made, or answering a question that should be very easy to answer, right? It should be very easy to stand up and say, we, of course, we're going to call out.
Hearing your strong answer, standing firmly against anti-Semitism, though, why is it not appropriate for the White House to stand firmly against anti-Semitism by calling for the resignations of those?
Because it's a private, some of them are private universities, right? They have their own process. We do not get involved in private university process and how they run